Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me here on my channel, Septeria 18. I thought I'd do another simple project for you. This would be a great one if you have lost your crafting mojo or you want to get back into paper crafting but you just don't know how to get back into it again. Or if you're in a last minute swap group or you want to just send some fun Happy Mail gift. This is a really simple one, really quick, and it will also help you get you back into that crafting mood. And what I made are these library pocket folders, and they were made from, I had made these in my last video. I made these library pockets, and you just make these really easily just using your paper stash or your paper scraps that you have, and you can make these really quickly and just mass make these and have these ready for you to add all of your fun bits and pieces inside these pockets. You can add tea bags, gift cards, tags, little package sequins, little packaged paper craft goodies. And so what I decided to do, I thought I'd change the library pocket style a little bit and made them into library pocket folders. And you can use these also with your longer pieces of 12-inch papers, and then we just fold it up into create a folder. So these are the two that I made, and I made them in two different heights. The length or the width is the same, but with the height you can make it as high as you like. This one here is a 4-inch in height, and this one here is 4 3/4 in height, so you can add more longer tags or bits and pieces that you want. It has a little flap closure here, and I did punch a hole to create a place where you can use it as a closure with your trim. And then it just opens up this way, and here is the library pocket, which is similar to like how you've done it here or how I've done it there. And there is a pocket there, and then I made a coordinating tag that was part of the piece that we're going to use to cut out to make the folder. And then over here is a side pocket. I've got a envelope that I made, and I placed this cut apart that I made into like a note card. It was from a 12x12 paper pad, and then I just cut it out and folded it in half. So great way to do a bit of a journaling in there. And this is a good size as well, so you can add more of your longer envelopes or note cards. And it's just a simple way to add your ephemera pieces, a gift card, anything you like. You can add some photos in here and store some photos, and it just folds up like this. So just a nice simple way. You could also add along here, you can also add some tea stain paper or photo printing copying paper and fold the papers in half to fit inside the folder, and you can create a little place to add some note papers and just staple it to the folded part here, or you can stitch it. So you can also add some pages to make it into a little mini notebook as well, so that's another great idea to do that. This is the smaller in height, the 4-inch in height. Same way, has a side pocket here, and then there is the library pocket to add what you like, and it's got a nice large opening there, so you can add quite a few things. And I've also made it so that with the score line it's a little bit away from the fold, so there is room to help you close up your folder. So I want to show you how to make this really easily. I was supposed to show you how to make this. I did mention in my last video when I did these library pockets, I was going to show you how to make this particular pocket idea as well, but I want to do this one first and then I'll come back and do this tutorial. And this one here has that pocket up here. I'll just give you something. So there's a pocket up here, and there is a closure, and then over here is another flip up page or flip up closure for another library pocket here. So I will be back to show you this one, but I wanted to do this one first, and we're going to get started. So it's really easy. You just need a paper that's a 12-inch in length, and then whatever height you have your paper. So I've got a piece of scrap size paper that I'm going to use. I'm going to cut it up first. So I've got a double-sided paper. You can use single-sided, that's still fine to use. So this is a 12-inch in length, and then I'm just going to trim down my height. I'm going to make mine the same height as this one because I like this size. So this is 4 3/4 in height. So I'm just going to cut that. So this is my piece. And then you want to, I think what we'll do is we will make the folder first, and then we'll do the library pocket afterwards, just so I could show you the measurements first. So this will be the cover. I'm going to line it on the 12-inch side, and we're going to score at 2 inches, 5 1/4 of an inch, 8 3/4 inches. Oh, I forgot, we meant to cut the 12-inch paper. Let me just quickly cut that. I knew there was a step before this part. The score lines are fine, but let me just bring this paper. Sorry about that, I just forgot to do one extra cut. So what you want to do is you want to cut it down to 10 inches. So I'm just going to cut that down to 10 inches. And then you're going to have this little piece, and that will be your coordinating tag. If you have a paper already cut down to 10 inches, that's perfect. So it's, it will be 10 inches by 4 3/4 of an inch in height, or whatever height. So cut it down to 10 inches. I'm going to bring this back over just so you remember the score lines. So the score lines, you're going to line it on the 10-inch mark this time. So I apologize for that step. So on the 10-inch side is 2 inches, 5 1/4 of an inch, and 8 3/4 inches. And then you've got this that little piece here. So I'm going to put that. And all we're going to do here is on the fold that's on the 2-inch side, we're going to fold that towards you. And then fold the next score line over again towards you. And then that last score line, we just bring that in front, and that will be the closure part. So it'll open up that way, and then you've got that. And I'm just going to use my circle punch to create a thumb notch. And you don't have to do that if you don't want to. And what we'll do now, we'll glue this part down. When I find my glue, which I did have. I don't know where my glue went. Sorry, 1 second. I just had it in front of me. I'll just grab this glue. We're just going to glue just on the top and on the bottom, and that will give us that side pocket. The next thing we want to do is you want to grab another piece of paper and to create that library pocket, which is the same way as we had done it in the last video where I'd shown you how to do the library pocket with your scrap paper as your backing. Generally, you want to have your paper for your library pocket the width of the 2 score lines that are here, and that would be I'm hoping, so this is that's actually going to work. So you want your paper cut at the width of these two score lines, and that is 3.5 inches. And with the height for your library pocket, you want to cut your paper at a height of just less than about an inch from the top. So you want it about an inch less than this height. So just roughly what you think, or even 3/4 of an inch less. So in that case, this would be, let me see, I'm going to cut it down to 4 inches. So I'm going to cut it down to 4 inches. And so that is how it's going to look when you cut your paper. So width of that, and then the height is less than that. And we'll create the library pocket. And all we do here is we're going to score it at 1/4 of an inch along 3 sides. So I'm just going to go on one side, so along the 3.5 inch. I'm going to go 1/4 of an inch one side, and one more. Just angle and cut those corners, and then at the bottom as well. Just folding them back, which is exactly the same as we had done. My table is really small that I'm using in this craft room, my temporary room. So it's a really small table, so everything is just cramped up around me, so it's really hard to find everything. And it's going to just create a little notch there. Bring back the folder, and then this will get placed inside the folder like that. Just lay it down. So now you've got your library pocket inside your pocket folder with the side pocket. You've got the extra piece here. That's going to be that coordinating tag that'll fit perfectly inside your pocket. Oh, it's a nice long tag, this one. I mean, you can use this, you don't have to use this as a tag. You could use it for something else. So that can go in there. And it's nice to see that peeking at the top as well. And all I'm going to do now, I'm just going to finish it off by adding an extra piece of paper to just to make this more sturdy so it doesn't rip through the closure. And I'm just going to use a smaller circle punch, and I'm just going to punch a piece out, and then I'm going to fold it in half. If you have a 1-inch circle punch, that will work too, so you could use a 1-inch circle punch. Or you don't have to use anything if you don't want to. You can just leave it like that and punch a hole. But I think this gives it a more decorative look to the book by adding another different pattern paper to it. It just breaks up the colours. And then once that's glued down, I'm just going to punch a hole. And then I can add my string to the hole there. And then you can have fun decorating and embellishing your folder. And so this is just another fun way to make a little library pocket folder to add some ephemera pieces, an envelope, all sorts of things. So this is just a quick little project for you, a great weekend project as well. So I hope this was a fun tutorial for you. I will be back to show you how to make this as well. So thank you for coming over and joining me here on my channel, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.